Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on survival multiplayer with Daggerwin. So today we've moved on to September. As I think I mentioned at the end of last episode, I thought we'd be moving on again because there was literally nothing else for us to do really in August, other than contracts of course, which it's a mixed reaction when we do contracts of course. So I've decided what we're going to do is, Daggerwin's decided as well, we're going to move on to September. Daggerwin's moved the time on, and we're going to have a look now at what we can do. I've just put the drill on because I think field 2, yes, field 2 is ready for planting or drilling. It hasn't been cultivated, but of course our new drill doesn't need that. We can direct drill that, so that's good. That's a good time saver there. Does it need lime? It does need lime. We should probably do that first then. Because we made the mistake of doing field 10 without lime. Actually, I realised. Yes, field 10 needs lime as well. I don't know whether we'll get away with doing that today or not, because it's already been drilled, that one. But field 2 does need lime, so we will do that. We'll drop the drill again, and we'll pick up the lime spreader and do that first, because that does need to be done. And then obviously once the lime spreading is all done, we can move on to the drilling. I think Daggerwin's moving some pallets from the oil mill, or the windmill, it's also an oil mill, at the moment. They're not going to be sold today, of course, they'll be the canola oil pallets, but he's just moving them out of the way so that there's room for more to spawn. Because I think it's got quite a small capacity of storage for pallets that have spawned, so yeah, it's best to keep them moved out of the way to free up space for the new ones. We're just going to go to field 10 first of all, because that's a smaller job, and I want to show you, or see with you if it will work or not. If it does work, we'll get on with that, and if not, we'll have to just leave it for this year and do it next year, which will be a bit of a shame, but it's not a big field, so it's not going to lose that much money after not doing it this year. Mainly weeding as well by the looks of it. Yes, it does. It needs weeding too, so that's another job that needs to be done. Now, will it take the lime or not? Let's just do a small section and then have a look. I think it probably won't. No, it won't. Okay, that was a shame, but it was our fault. We didn't check before we did it, so I should have thought about that really before we started drilling that one, but never mind. Okay, on to field 2. We won't make the same mistake with that one because that's a much bigger field, so we will lose more money if we don't spread that one with lime. And yeah, it needs doing, so we'll get that done now. I'll do it on a time lapse, I think, because we don't want to see me doing all the lime spreading in real time. And then we'll move on to the drilling. I'll also let Daggerwin know that field 10 needs to be weeded. So we've done the lime spreading. I think Daggerwin is currently doing the weeding in field 6. He also needs to do field number 10 as well. I don't know whether he's done that one yet or not. Yeah, he's getting on with that at the moment anyway. There's a bit of a delay with this menu, I don't know why. Yeah, does field 10? No, he's done field 10, I think. Yeah, that's good. So he's on the last bit now, and then I'm going to go and do this drilling. Just responding to a few of the comments that I've been seeing recently about doing the rope. Yes, definitely. We need to look into getting the rope factory and producing some rope for our, well, not our, but the playground that we don't own, but we can deliver goods to. I've just had a quick look and the rope factory is £300,000 to buy. It is something I would like to get. I don't know whether Daggerwin thinks the same or not. I haven't actually asked him yet. But yeah, 300,000 we need for that, so it's another 250,000 more than we've currently got. So one day we would hope to get that. There is quite a few people saying it, and I do agree we should do it, 'cause it's something different and something that needs to be done to finish the playground. I just don't know at 300,000 how long it's going to take us to be able to afford to do it. That's the only issue. But we will try our best. When we sell the next load of poplar, that would be good in January, so maybe then, or maybe even before that if we make some good money. Right, I'm going to drill this one with wheat. There we go, wheat. So yeah, I'll get on with this now. It's going to take a while. This is a slow drill, unfortunately, because of the width. Although it's a direct drill, it does save us some time by not having to cultivate, but it is quite slow because it's only a 6 metre working width, which on a field this size in real life is not too bad, but in the game it takes a bit of time. So I'll get on with doing this for a bit. It will need rolling as well. I'm assuming Daggerwin is actually he's turned up. Yes, he has. He's just turned up with the rolls. He's going to be waiting a while though, because I've literally just started. So he's going to have quite a long wait to start rolling behind me. But anyway, I'll get on with doing a bit of drilling on a time lapse and come back to you in a bit. There we go, so I've done my drilling now. Daggerwin's just finishing off the rolling there. There he is in that field. Just quickly showing you the rope maker. Here we go. Obviously we can buy one that's already on the map. This is just showing you the one that you can build as well. But it's 300,000 and it requires either wool or cotton. So cotton is a crop that it would be good to do in this series. The only, again, downside of that is the price of the harvester is huge. It's like $500,000, I think. Well, not far off anyway. So yeah, on top of the 300,000 we need to build the rope maker. So we're going to have to start saving our wool, I think, rather than putting it into the spinnery, which is a bit annoying because we've spent quite a lot of money on that spinnery to not then use it if we're going to use the rope maker. So yeah, financially it's probably not the best thing to do, at least short term. Long term it probably is once the playground starts to progress, but yeah, it's not easy with the amount of money it costs to set it up. So yeah, that's not ideal, but we will try and do it. The one that you can buy on the map is down here, bottom of the map there. I did notice, looking back at the soil maps, we've got some fertiliser to do, so we need to get the spreader back on again and do the fertiliser. Field 6 and field 10 both need to be spread with fertiliser, so we'll switch back over to the spreader again, and we're going to have to go and buy some fertiliser from the shop and get that done, so I'll do that now. Okay, so we've got the spreading done there, and Daggerwin's just moving time forward to October now, because I think we've again exhausted the jobs available in September. The important thing is to make sure all the fields are kept on top of, all the weeding and this fertiliser and that sort of thing, and we've got all that done. So yeah, we're into October now. Wow, that sky's moving quick. So yeah, there's Daggerwin. He's just moved the time forward. So we need to check what we can do now. I'm assuming there'll be something to harvest at some point. I think that field over there is ready, where Daggerwin is now. What will that be? Is that a soybean field, I think? Yeah, that'll be good to do. Although we won't be able to sell them until June the following year, but they're still quite profitable to do. Let's just get this fertiliser spreader packed up. Although actually we're going to need it again, aren't we now? Field 2 needs weeding and fertiliser now, I assume. Yes, it does. Okay. So yeah, what else have we got? Oh, field 8 is sunflowers, that's ready to harvest, and yeah, field 3, which I've just seen, is also ready to harvest. That's the soybeans, and I believe that is all of our field now. Those two, they're the final 2 of the year anyway to harvest, and then we've got to start replanting. Although some of these will be done in the spring. I actually think this one will be done in the spring. I'm not sure what we're going to put into field 3 and 8. Okay, so what we're going to do then? Has Daggerwin said anything? No. Yeah, we need to. Well, I think we're kind of done with the fertiliser spreading for now. Although we might have to get that done. I don't want Daggerwin to move forward and not get the other fields spread with fertiliser. That's my only concern. The combine's there, so he's not combining at the moment. I think we'll harvest field 3 because we're right next to that anyway. That'll work out quite well. Let's check the productions. Yeah, I think Daggerwin's been keeping on top of the productions today, so I think they're all good. Let's start the combine up then, and we'll get to field number 3 harvested. The soybeans. We'll unfold the combine and make a start with this. So these are, yeah, they're all fairly slow field jobs we're doing today. There's not a lot of I suppose more interesting jobs, but we're just trying to basically make as much money and take advantage of the harvest time to get all the harvesting done while it's not raining. Because that's the thing you've got to watch out for. If you let the rain turn up and you haven't finished harvesting, there's no way of finishing it without a massive deduction in how much you get, what yields you get. So yeah, it's important to get these field jobs done when the time of the year is here. So that's why we're focusing on these now, and then in the winter when we've got less to do, we'll be doing something else. But yeah, I think, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sure Daggerwin's viewers will also comment as well on his video. But yeah, about the rope maker. Should we buy the rope maker and do that? Or is that not wise? 300,000, and then we'll basically make our spinnery redundant. That's the only other thing, unless we get a cotton harvester, which is another, I think it's 480,000 or something, which is almost $500,000. Not cheap at all. But yeah, interesting to hear your thoughts. Basically, the reason I'm mentioning it is because I have seen quite a few comments recently saying we should do it. But I'm just, if you're not sort of one of these people that normally comments, it'd be nice to hear from you as well, because you know you get obviously the regular commenters saying things, but then probably a lot of you that are watching don't say anything normally, and I don't know what the general feeling is. So do you agree with what people are saying recently, that we should do the rope maker, or should we save that money for something else? So yeah, it'd be interesting to hear from everybody, or as many people as possible on that. But yeah, anyway, let's go on with harvesting this field now of soybeans, and I'll come back to you when it's done. That's the soybean field harvested. I think that's the only field of soybeans we've got though, so that's all of them. That's not going to be a huge amount to sell in the spring, but still better than nothing. So that's quite good. Right, let's just quickly check the sales. There is a flatbed trailer, and what's that? It's a slurry tanker. That's a very expensive slurry tanker. Yeah, so we haven't got any slurry anyway, so we don't, yeah, not going to bother with that or that. So no, nothing for us I don't think at the moment in the sale. Right, so that will need to go to the silo at the farm, because we're not going to sell that until the spring, June, actually summer, next summer, June it would be sold, so yeah, it'll be a while before we can sell these soybeans. Almost 10,000 litres though, so that's still going to be worth around about 30,000 roughly, maybe a bit more, around about 30,000 anyway at the best price, so not too bad, but not amazing. Looks like Daggerwin is preparing to sell the eggs. I'm not sure whether the best month is now or October, or I mean sorry, November. It might be October. Anyway, that's the soybeans delivered. Should we just check the price to see if he's going to sell them today? Eggs. November, yeah, I thought it was November. So they'll be sold next time probably. Anyway, we're going to drop the trailer there, and we're going to pick up the weeder, because I've noticed that also not only does it need fertiliser, it also needs weeding, field number 3, so we're going to do that. Is that on the weeder? Where is the weeder? Oh, there it is. I could use the class tractor for a change. Maybe it is worth using that, because I've used the Fendt quite a lot today, so let's swap over and use the class. Oh, it was already dropped. Yeah, we don't need the rolls, we need the hoe, so we'll pick that up and we'll head over to field number 3 again, and we'll get that weeded. I'm not sure whether Daggerwin is going to get the fertiliser done. He could do, but if not, he's probably busy with something else. Anyway, let's get on with weeding field number 3. No, field number 2, sorry. We've just harvested field number 3. We're going to weed field number 2. So that's the weeding done. Daggerwin did do the fertiliser as well, that's good. Just looking at the productions, the oil mill got a bit more space for some more canola, so let's get the trailer on and we'll take some more canola over there. Maybe it'll even take it all, I'm not sure. Don't know how many litres we've got in storage currently, but we'll have a look. Oh, Daggerwin's just doing some manoeuvring. Yeah, here's the trailer, so we'll get that on and we'll just quickly take that over there to the mill and put as much in as we can, maybe all of it. 12,100, so that might all fit actually. It'll be close. Looks like there's a few pallets of fabric over there, so that's obviously the product we're going to lose if we do decide to go with the rope maker, because we don't have enough wool to go round. It's already struggling to keep that running really. The spinnery's getting through the wool a lot faster than what we're producing wool. So yeah, it would certainly make the spinnery redundant, unless of course we did eventually get a cotton harvester and did some cotton, which I think is a very profitable thing to do as long as you've got the harvester, which we don't. So yeah, shame it's also expensive really. So Daggerwin's been loading up some pallets of oil there, which are going to be going to be sold in November, that's next month. But yeah, we need to tip the rest of this canola. Hopefully it will take it all, but we'll see. I reckon it will just about take it all, but there might be a little bit left over if not, but it's going to take most of this, I think. Oh, so close, 5% left. So we'll just leave that there, I think, and next time we can tip the rest of that. I'm sure eventually next time it will process the rest. In fact, it's going to automatically keep tipping, isn't it? That's useful. It's just going to keep doing that, so it'll keep it tops out. And there's another pallet of canola oil just spawned there. Needs loading. Just to finish off, let's just quickly head over down to the rope maker and see what we're actually going to be buying, if we do buy it. That's up to you basically. We'll see what the comments say. But yeah, there we go. This is the rope maker. So you bring either the cotton bales or the wool. In our case, it'll be the wool pallets here, and tip them there, and then that turns them into, I'm assuming it's on pallets of rope, which will spawn here. It looks like so. Pretty simple. But the question is, should we buy it at £300,000? Should we buy that? Or should we just keep doing the fabric and sell that for now? I'll let you decide. So yeah. Anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.